Good freaking morning, everyone. Today, we expose what's going on in Germany. Just the other week, JD Vance sent his huge balls on the stage of Munich, literally talking right to their face. They did nothing. Germany, your balls are shrinking. Your Wiener schnitzels are so tiny. You have these tiny wieners. I'm gonna come. Dotsons, that is. JD Vance last week yelled at the Munich conference, basically saying, look, I remember the Cold War. I thought the Cold War was won, where we told on our neighbors and we were afraid of our little words and especially critiquing the government. But he went to their face and said, you guys are literally doing the thing that you thought you won the Cold War with. I couldn't believe my eyes. And just last night, 60 minutes, Communist Broadcasting Systems itself, 60 minutes, went to Germany to discuss hate speech laws. Some of the words out of these prosecutors' mouths are absolutely insane. And if we should be afraid of this coming towards us. We voted against all the woke bullshit policies, but there is always a chance it could come back around. Welcome to the show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go let the world
trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden. Would we the all of our...
Good morning, everyone. What's up, Jacobed? What's up, St. Tommy? How are we feeling on this lovely, lovely freaking morning? This 60 minutes got dropped just last night, and I think it's a perfect thing to talk about this morning because I have been asking myself, and maybe some of you have been doing the same as well. Why are we still friends with a lot of these European countries? They seem to be completely different in their philosophies and their ideologies in which they view and think that their land should be governed. Why do they continue to get more woke by the day and we have reverted to the complete opposite based on the popular vote? Good morning, Kristen. Sweetie caught today in the beginning. Yes. So just last week, JD Vance went to Germany to show his white balls to all Germans everywhere, dropping them on a 20-minute speech. We're not going to watch the whole speech, but there is a quick 3-minute, 4-minute segment that is just too good for TV that we have to see a little bit of it because I still can't believe that JD Vance did this. We haven't had an eloquent president nor an eloquent vice president in years. It's refreshing to have a vice president that actually has some cojones. That actually has the cojones that we need in order to fight the woke mind virus that is today. But here's a segment from his speech to Munich, and he's saying this right to their face. And keep in mind that many of these European countries have these hate speech laws where they feel like they can lock grandma up because she did some racist tweet online, did a racist cartoon. They hate satire, apparently, in Europe. Well, it's not satire if it's not funny. Okay, it's not funny. If it hurts someone's feelings, it's not funny then. If it hurts someone's fucking feelings, it's not fucking funny, is it then, is it? Derek for Comrade, director of live streams. Yes. Vance looked at each leader in an eye while nut punching all of them, says Jacobed. Exactly. Listen to this segment right here. I mean, this is fantastic.
Now, within living memory of many of you in this room, the Cold War positioned defenders of democracy against much more tyrannical forces on this continent. And consider the side in that fight that censored dissidents, that closed churches, that canceled elections. Were they the good guys? Certainly not. and thank God they lost the Cold War. They lost because they neither valued nor respected all of the extraordinary blessings of liberty. The freedom to surprise, to make mistakes, to invent, to build. As it turns out, you can't mandate innovation or creativity, just as you can't force people what to think, what to feel, or what to believe. And we believe those things are certainly connected. And unfortunately, when I look at Europe today, it's sometimes not so clear what happened to some of the Cold War's winners. I look to Brussels, where EU commissars warn citizens that they intend to shut down social media during times of civil unrest the moment they spot what they've judged to be, quote, hateful content. Or to this very country, where police have carried out raids against citizens suspected of posting anti-feminist comments online as part of, quote, combating misogyny on the internet, a day of action. I look to Sweden, where 2 weeks ago the government convicted a Christian activist for participating in Koran burnings that resulted in his friend's murder. And as the judge in his case chillingly noted, Sweden's laws to supposedly protect free expression do not, in fact, grant, and I'm quoting, a free pass to do or say anything without risking offending the group that holds that belief. And perhaps most concerningly, I look to our very dear friends, the United Kingdom, where the backslide away from conscience rights has placed the basic liberties of religious Britons in particular in the crosshairs. A little over 2 years ago, the British government charged Adam Smith Connor, a 51-year-old physiotherapist and an Army veteran, with the heinous crime of standing 50 meters from an abortion clinic and silently praying for 3 minutes. Not obstructing anyone, not interacting with anyone, just silently praying on his own.
Dangerous.
And after British law enforcement spotted him and demanded to know what he was praying for, Adam replied simply, it was on behalf of the unborn son he and his former girlfriend had aborted years before. Now, the officers were not moved. Adam was found guilty of breaking the government's new buffer zones law, which criminalizes silent prayer and other actions that could influence a person's decision within 200 meters of an abortion facility. He was sentenced to pay thousands of pounds in legal costs to the prosecution.
Absolutely insane.
Now, I wish I could say that this was a fluke, a one-off crazy example of a badly written law being enacted against a single person. But no, this last October, just a few months ago, the Scottish government began distributing letters to citizens whose houses lay within so-called safe access zones, warning them that even private prayer within their own homes
Private prayer?
may amount to breaking the law.
Oh my God.
Naturally, the government urged readers to report any fellow citizens suspected
Private prayer.
guilty of thought crime. In Britain and across Europe, free speech, I fear, is in retreat.
Unreal.
And in the interest of comedy, my friends, but also in the interest of truth, I will admit that sometimes the loudest voices for censorship have come not from within Europe, but from within my own country, where the prior administration threatened and bullied social media companies to censor so-called misinformation. Misinformation like, for example, the idea that coronavirus had likely leaked from a laboratory in China. Our own government encouraged private companies to silence people who dared to utter what turned out to be an obvious truth.
I mean, he literally just went up to each one of them and slapped all of their countries in their faces. He did bitch slap all of Europe in the whole speech, 100%. The thought police. Imagine being put in jail over praying silently in your home. Derek, what did you pray for this morning? I prayed for America. Oh, you cannot pray for America. No. You have to submit your prayers before you make prayers to God. Okay, God. You have to tell us what you want to pray for before you pray. And then last night, 60 Minutes did a whole segment last night talking about some of these hate speech laws. And here are some of these German prosecutors. Look at these absolute chads. And they call Americans fat. Oh, God. Oh, who's that man? Okay, all right. Sorry. Cheerio, Michael. And here is Germany talking about their hate speech laws. Don't make fun of anybody in Germany. They are very, very sensitive.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a crime to insult them online as well?
Yes.
Oh, it's
The fine
worse.
could be even higher
Yeah.
if you insult someone in the internet.
Why?
Because in internet, it stays there.
Oh.
If we are talking here face to face, you insult me, I insult you, okay, finish. But if you in the internet, if I insult you or a politician,
That sticks around forever.
yeah,
The prosecutor
You cannot insult me online, for it stays forever. My God. Oh my God, how weak the Germans have become. It turns out Germans actually need their methamphetamine to be a great country. Okay, I didn't mean great, like it was a great time. I just meant like they started conquering other countries and they needed their methamphetamine. That's just what I'm saying. Praying to the devil is okay. You have to submit your prayers to the devil at least twice a day. I like that he says, yes, if you say it in front of me, it's bad. But if you say it online, it's much worse. It stays forever. Like, I'll delete it. No, it would be archived forever. It's much worse. Every 13-year-old boy everywhere is about to go to prison for the rest of their life.
insult you, okay, finish.
Finish.
But if you in the internet, if I insult you or a politician,
that sticks around forever.
yeah,
The prosecutors explain German law also prohibits the spread of malicious gossip, violent threats, and fake quotes.
Fake. Oh,
If somebody posts
I'm screwed, dude. I'm never going to Germany. Literally, my entire show is fake quotes, like this one. Vance drops his huge white trash balls on Germany and they did nothing. You're spreading fake quotes for comedy reasons. We don't like that in Germany. Absolutely not. No, thank you.
if somebody posts something that's not true,
Yeah.
and then somebody else reposts it,
Please don't
or
repost my
likes
stuff.
it, are they committing a crime?
Yeah, in the case of reposting, it is a crime as well because the reader can't distinguish whether you just invented this or just reposted it. That's the same for us.
The punishment for breaking hate speech laws can include jail time for repeat offenders.
Yeah. You repeated and reposted some of the stuff that you're not supposed to repost. Now, here's a video of somebody being locked down just based on saying that they think Germany is gay. Okay, that's a lie. I'm literally never going to Europe. Okay, here is 60 Minutes following these people locking up grandma for saying some kind of borderline racist tweet. You're not allowed to make jokes here in Germany. It's not funny to make a joke.
It's 6:01 on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany.
Hier ist die Polizei, wir müssen bitte mal mit Ihnen reden.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect.
Oh my God, do you see this freaking lady putting on gloves? What is happening? Just putting on white gloves. Yes, if you want to say racist things online, we are doing automatic cavity searches. We will go so far up your butt you won't ever want to make a racist statement again. What is the racist statement? That white people are gross. That brown people stink. What is these racist statements? I want to see what these statements are so we can decide if they are really hateful in nature or just funny.
Hier ist die Polizei, wir müssen bitte mal mit Ihnen reden.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online.
Your cell phone and your laptop are totally ours now.
At the exact same time, across
Prosecutors say that it may have been used to commit a crime. You don't even know. You don't even know for sure. It just may have been used. You're just arresting people off of May. You're showing up to their doors at 6 o'clock in the morning and taking their means for probably work. That's totally our cell phone now. Sorry. Germany went full retard, fag retard. Yeah, they did.
Germany, more than 50 similar raids played out. Part of what prosecutors say is a coordinated effort to curb online hate speech in Germany.
I mean, that is just absolutely so cringy. Germany is such a fallen state. Why do we have to be friends with these people? Why do we have to see these people as allies? Why? Because they're white? Germany is our friends, okay? Yes, they lock up grandmothers over little tweets here and there and maybe borderline aggressive tweets. I'm gonna come. But they're our friends. They have to be our friends. What do you guys think of all this kind of stuff? Are you a friend? Do you think this is some of the worst stuff? Can you believe that this is even still happening? I thought we got past this stuff. I thought this was just like a little quick fad. I know they tried to implement a lot of these laws in America. In fact, we had one of those hate speech czars for a little while, and then Joe Biden got rid of that woman. So I wonder if the people on the left are going to continue down the route of canceling speech, because it is an easy way to stay in charge if you can